Islam, 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 Islam. Peace, peace, peace. Let me get me a chair. Um, got some talk about a lot going on. You already know. Sorry, guys, I was running a little late. You see them dumbbells, right? 40-pound dumbbells, man. I don't play. Let's get it. Okay, guys. Parris Moor. Yeah, Parris Moor, man. A little late, but it's a lot going on. And I wanted to talk to us about the art of war, period. I wrote everything down. Well, I was gonna go inside. Maybe I should go inside. Mm, See what we get. So we're gonna start, okay? Art of war, man. See, my dreads getting a little longer. They getting real long now. They getting real long now. Wish y'all could see them real good. Paris the Moor, man. It's a lot going on. It's a lot, too much division. And right now, we need to be focusing on unity. We need to be focusing on coming together and stop all of the set tripping. It's ridiculous. I see so much of it that it's somewhat embarrassing. The set tripping is somewhat embarrassing. Us Americans, 1828 Webster's Dictionary, definition, type in the word American. That's your definition. Let me see who came in and said hi. Wait a minute. Heisness 1483. Peace, man. Thanks for coming in. Uh Charles Coleman. Yeah. Peace, man. Thanks for coming in, brother. Uh Trying to see all the names. Wait a minute, y'all. Haley Force. Yeah. 1406. Peace. Charles Coleman, I think. Yeah, Coleman. Peace, man. Thanks for coming in, brother. Haley, yeah. Peace, man. Thanks for coming in, y'all. Thank you. So look, I've been seeing a lot of division. So I'm just trying to figure out when are we gonna figure out that the division was created on purpose. So man, we need to tighten up. We need to tighten up, man. Us Americans, like I said, 1828. Webster's Dictionary will give you the definition of an American. Okay? But Sun Tzu went in. Sun Tzu went in. Y'all already know Sun Tzu went in. So I wrote from some credible primary sources that are mean, man, serious. So here, let's get into it, y'all. So peace family, okay. Uh First, we have a choleric temperament. Choleric temperament. Okay? Do the knowledge, y'all. Okay? Amen. It comes from ancient personality theory, right? This temperament system used by Muslim physicians, like they got this it's a book called Hypocrites, right? And later expanded by Galen, all right? Chloric temperament from yellow bile, Bile, describes a person who is assertive, dominant, goal driven, quick to anger. It's a natural leader, but can be impulsive. Can be impulsive. Hear me, guys. Hear me. It's very, very, very important. See, the art of war to me is very important because it's good for war and it's good for everyday life, man. It's good for everyday life. So y'all already know when I come on, you're gonna deal with all the trash because they don't want us to know things that will take us out of what they want us to know. They're things that we need to know that in all actuality, they don't want us to know. So this is what I do my work on. The things that they don't want us to know, but we need to know. Understand this. But we need to know. We need to know. All right. Now, The Art of War by Sun Tzu. It is about strategy. Strategy. I have a hashtag that I use. It's hashtag. Man, it was family as strategy as platoon. It's a hashtag that I use. And yeah, I get a whole bunch of flack behind it, man. Whole bunch of flack, man. Y'all do not know how social SM really jumps out there and tries to stop my information. Seriously. This ain't no joke. Mm. When for real, all of my information is primary sources. You can go read it yourself. You can go read it. It's findable. So what's the problem? I'm retelling a primary source that's already written. So what's the purpose of fair use? Now I understand uh by the individual that we're getting it from, right? But it's a book, a Sun Tzu. Read it. The Art of War. It's serious. It's a lot going on right now, right? We're being overran in America. Man, I don't care. Listen, man. Listen, man. You get mad all you want. I go through a whole bunch of crap behind it. Whatever. Whatever. For the generations to come, yes, I'm going to do this. Astaghfirullah, mashallah. I'm going to do this, man. The generations to come, they're not catching a lot, and they're in the twilight zone, man. I love them. I talk to them. I teach them. You know, I have a couple mentees myself, right? I have mentors as well, but we need to teach generation to generation. We need to be talking. We need to be building. Yes. And we'll be talking about fentanyl all the damn time. Because while we're doing that, every nationality that you could think of is setting up shop right now, right now, in on our ancestral land. What? They own everything, man. How? They own everything. On one of the major city strips in my city in Baltimore, bro, the whole strip is owned by non-Americans. How? It's sickening, man. They can get mad, whoever can get mad. It's sickening. And was the whole thing that's tripping me out is nobody's talking about it. They are literally setting up shop. Big business. Every time you look at a construction crew, because I'm an overhead lineman and a gas mechanic and iron worker, blah, 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 I look at these things. Look at the whole crew. The whole crew is non-American. The companies, this grant money is supposed to go to us. The SBL money is supposed to go to us. But they keep giving it to everybody else. Pay attention, guys. Pay attention. Okay. The cleric, the choleric, right? The choleric temperament is what we're talking about. Sun Tzu, the art of war, right? I'm gonna go back a little bit, y'all. Describing a person who is assertive, dominant, goal-driven, quick to anger, natural leader, but can be impulsive. Now, the art of war by Sun Tzu is about strategy, discipline, and control, power, not raw emotion. Man. Emotion. Oh, goodness gracious. Emotions. Chill on the emotions. We're all, okay, men, right? We have emotion. I'm sorry, emotions, but somewhat, we care about people. We love people. We take care of people. We have, children and wives that we take care of. Let me see everybody. I know they mean I know somebody. uh, Is everyone I don't know what that is. I mean, is everyone here? Is everyone here? Okay. All right, bro. Just letting you know you what look like you're from a movie. That's good. Yeah, man. I'm just me, man. No emotion. I'm sorry, no ego, nothing like that. I'm just me, man. And like, I don't even talk about me. I don't even talk about the things like that I know that I've been through man, I don't talk about me. I talk about in respect to the individual that made a positive comment. I respect that. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't go there about me. And I most of the fights I've been in or beefs I've been in is because of me. I don't, and I'm not like a bad dude, nothing like that. People just get mad because I'm just me. I'm solid. I'm solid, man. And that's just it. I'm a good dude. And I'm gonna let the generations to come, I'm gonna let them know what they need to know. I love them. I'm concerned about them. Okay. I have a 4-year-old. Couple other brothers I know, stuff a lot. Couple brothers I know, we have youngins, we have children. So come on, man. We got wives. Come on, man. So we are concerned about them. We're concerned about them. So really, what I do, the reason why I do what I do, is to leave record for my youngins, the next generation, so they'll know certain things, right? And to everybody else too. But I know everybody's not going to get it, and everybody don't care. It's a lot going on, but everybody don't care. I be out. I go out. I talk to people. Man, listen. Everybody in my city know me, okay? Right? And they know me for doing what I do. Now, always been stuff a lot. I've always been like this. Shouts to Sean McMillan Ill. He's from my city. One day he called me, said, P man, you've always been like this. You've always been like this, man. You've always been like this. So mashallah to him. So let's go forward, y'all. Let's move forward, y'all. Wait a minute. Hold on. Some paperwork got messed up. Give me 1 second. Because Shaitan gonna try his best, Lois dog gonna try his best to stop doing what I'm doing. I numbered everything. I numbered all the paperwork. So I mean, you can do whatever you want to do. It's all numbered. Well, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, everything. Sorry, y'all. Okay, let's go. Boop, 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 bing, 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 bing. Okay. All right, let's go. Okay, now a okay. You pronounce it how you want to pronounce it. It's spelled Choleric. A choleric person is naturally a warrior type. But here's the problem: a raw choleric loses wars. A refined choleric wins them. Sun Tzu actually warns against the biggest weakness of the choleric temperament. If your opponent is a choleric temperament, right? Seek to irritate him. Seek to irritate him, right? We in war, y'all. Stop playing. It's everywhere. It's everywhere. It's everywhere. Pay attention. Certain different levels. Is levels to this, right? All right. Okay. So let's go. Okay, permanent. If your opponent seeks to irritate him, right? Why? Because anger, right? Anger, when you're angry, you lose control. You lose control. you lose control. Hmm, yeah. And in war or life, control is everything. Control is everything, man. Gotta have control. Be in control. All right. Yeah. I work around a bunch of grass, y'all, all day long. I'm a contractor, so whatever. I'm around grass all day, piling all day long. I might go 15 times. So what? Now, go to it, boy. I don't know. One of my moderators over here, I don't know. This will get you out of here quick. It's lawnmower bite. That's Jared James. It's lawnmower bite. Islam. Let's go in, man. Let's talk about Sun Tzu. Let's talk about protection. Because did y'all see the video where Bruce Lee said Buddha? He said Buddha was a Moor. He said Buddha was Moor. Yeah, Bruce Lee. Yeah. Yeah, this out there, video out there. I saw it. I was like, man, love it. Learn, man. Not get knowledge yourself, man. Learn who you are. Big nose and all of that. That's right. So what? I'm American. Okay, now let's go back. Okay, now it says why? Because anger, you lose control, right? And in war, control is everything. Break it down, right? So a choleric strength, right? Initiative, choleric energy is aggressive, forward moving. This man. This matches Sun Tzu's idea of spread decisiveness. Listen, y'all. Decisiveness and seizing opportunity. A choleric doesn't hesitate. That's power. That's power. Okay? All right. That's power. Number two, choleric weakness. Emotional reactivity. Emotions, man. Emotional. Man, calm down on the emotionals. Okay? Calm down. I know I'm a little blurry or whatever, but don't worry about it. I'm having these phone issues with these people, right? So I'm just I go out get phones just to do record, just to do videos. So whatever. It's wild, man. What they do to try to keep the next generation from knowing these certain things. Yeah, they've been. You have no idea. I don't even want to talk about what they did to my wife and I, right? Shouts to my wife, Katrina McGee Bay. Man, they played games without phones and, had us at each other when wasn't even really nothing going on. They were just playing games with us because they wanted us at each other. Crazy, man. Crazy. But this is what these fools do. Baby lovers, what you expect? Clowns. All right, choleric weakness, right? Emotional, right? Reactivity. This is where most choleric people fail. This is where they most have failed from. Wait a minute, y'all. Make sure we good. See, I'm going raw tonight. Like this was important, and I had to let y'all know about this, man. This is important. All right. So choleric temperament and the art of war. From fighter to strategist. That's why I wrote the hashtag family as strategy as platoon. People probably was like, would it be? Who hasn't read The Art of War yet? Better read it. Okay. What is the very thing your that makes you powerful? What's the very thing that makes you powerful? Right? Is also the thing destroying your victories. Hear me? Hear me? We know they play games with my numbers. Share it out, y'all. Thumb up the video, please. Subscribe to the channel. Man, listen. Isn't it time for us to start getting what needs to be heard to be heard? It's time. It's time, man. Families are, from what I'm seeing, families are going at families, man. Members. It's getting a little, yeah. Pay attention. Sometimes set your phone down and open your head up. Sorry, open your eyes up and look around. Every morning when I wake up, I tell Allah, I say, gratitude for opening up my eyes this morning. It's the first thing I say. Gratitude for that. Yeah. So I said, destroying your victories, right? Okay. So what is your anger, your intensity, your need to win? What is your need to win, right? Your refusal to back down, man, is exactly what your enemies are counting on. That's what your enemies are counting on. Okay? Send it out, y'all. Please thumb up the video, y'all. Come on. Let's get it out there. I don't talk about no trash. I talk about what we need to hear. Flat out. My hair locking up. Sorry, y'all. I don't have my turban on, but sometimes, man, I can do this. I gotta go ahead. All right, I can go ahead. Now I'm covered up. Right. Now we can do that. I'm always in Moore's God, man. Always. You hear me? Okay. Wait a minute. So, okay. What is your anger, your intensity, your need to win, your refusal to back down is exactly what your enemies are counting on. Most warriors never lose because they are weak. Yeah, right. And if you have a caloric temperament, this message is for you. If you got a caloric temperament, let's build on it. Let's build on it. Let's build. Anybody want to talk about the caloric temperament? Let's build on it. Come on, man. Right. Okay. The caloric temperament is naturally driven. You don't like being controlled. You don't like waiting. You don't like excuses. You see a problem and you want to attack it. You see a challenge and you immediately begin planning how to conquer it. How to conquer it. These are warrior traits. These are warrior traits. We've always had them, man. Since time memorial, we've always had these warrior traits, right? Mm. These are leadership traits. These are also leadership traits as well, right? Man, when I start reading and getting into our lessons, it's so us that it sometimes it amazes me. If we just knew, if most of us just knew, okay? The first lesson of war, the greatest battle is not against, here we go, it's not against another person. The greatest battle is against yourself. It's against yourself, man. Yeah. 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 Against yourself, right? That's right. Yeah, I'm going hard tonight. Make sure we get the information. That's all. Make sure we get the information, man. Yeah. All right. Sun Tzu taught that the supreme goal to fear is to subdue the enemy without fighting, without fighting, without fighting, without physically fighting. Man. Think about that. The highest level of warfare is not violence. It is mastery. It is mastery. Control, positioning, timing. The choleric man often believes strength means action. But strategy teaches that strength often means restraint, the trap, right? Because the angry man stops thinking. See, when you get angry, you stop thinking. When you get angry, you stop thinking. Whoever threw the hearts up, you already know. When you get angry, you still probably my wife. My wife. Capitone said he came in. Man, welcome, bro. I'm back, bro. I'm back, bro. Welcome back, bro. Life, man. People be thinking that, it's like they be thinking that like we have lives too. And because of the information that we give y'all, they y'all know we go through. Seriously. Like seriously. But when it's in your blood, you can't, I could tell that the ancestors appointed me to do this work because, I'm driven to it. That's why we gotta take care of each other. We gotta support each other. You understand? Especially those of us that are really, doing it. Like, man, I could sit on this recording and I could talk about me that would trip y'all out. But I don't. I talk about the deep things that we need to hear for us and the next generation. Capitone, what do you say? My bad brother. Cypher and seasons. That's right, brother. Love you for that, man. Oh no. He said cycles and seasons. My fault. It's kind of dark. Cycles and seasons. Yes, that's right. That's right, brother. He's right. Yep. You know, I'm not one of the content creators that's gonna do something like every day. I'm not because first of all, you have to before you bring it to the people, you have to study it. You have to read about it, and uh different books have to correlate, and there's a lot that goes into it. You just can't flap off because I'm telling you, I'll everybody already know I put 25,000 on anything I say. That's substantial. I'm not here to play no games with nobody. I'm here to help us uplift fallen humanity. That's what Muslims do. That's what we do. We uplift fallen humanity, man. And that's what I do. And I stand on my square about it. Sometimes it gets a little whatever, but that's what Muslims do. We get at the invaders. Okay. So I said it was mastery. Ooh, Carpetone. It's mastery, man. Look, it's mastery. Control, position, timing. A choleric man often believes strength means action. Best, I'm sorry, but strategy touches that strength often means restraint. All right, trap. Because the angry man stops thinking. The angry man reveals his intentions. See, the angry man, right? Right? The angry man rushes forward. The angry man abandons strategy. He becomes easy to manipulate. Oh, send it out, y'all. Come on, man. Send it out, y'all. Thumb up the video, man. Come on, y'all. We got to hear what we need to all that trash they putting on. We ain't worry about that, man. Let's talk about something that's important. Man, so much time we wasting. It's ridiculous. Okay. He becomes easy to manipulate. The enemy does not need to defeat him. The enemy simply needs to provoke him. All you gotta do is provoke him. That's why. The warrior and the king. The warrior changes into battle. The king decides whether the battle is worth fighting. Ooh, man. Is it worth fighting? Hmm? Is it worth it? How much money we gonna lose? How many people we gonna, is it worth it? Is it worth it? That's right. Many men become warriors, few become kings. Now, I don't really king meaning like a ruler or something like that. I'm not really into that. I would say, um, like a steward or somebody that watches over. But like, I'm not into like the king thing or whatever. Um, okay. The warrior says, "I'll show him." The king says, "Will this move increase my power?" See, see, you gotta think. See, you can win the war mentally before the war even starts. Facts. Let me go in. Hold up. Wait a minute. So, a king decides whether the battle was worth fighting. Many men become warriors, few become kings. The warrior says, "I'll show him." The king says, "Will this move increase my power?" The warrior reacts. The king calculates. Oh, man, oh man, man, oh man. The warrior fights every challenge. The king chooses only the battles that matter. See, I studying, man, reading, preparing. Like Capitone said, seasons, right? And cycles. Cycle ages. Man, that's in the circle, that's in the circle 7. Cycle ages. Man, that's deep. Yeah, so you know how Alpha go, man. Cycle age, that's in our paperwork. Yeah. Good Capitone sirs, man. He try to make it seem like B all the time. Nah, man, Capitone, he be on it. Trying to take Capitone 11. Y'all holler, brother. Good brother, man. Y'all right, man. Solid. From what I see, he ain't never did nothing wrong to me. Solid. Yeah. All right, so, okay. Now, what are we talking about? The caloric. Let me spell it again. Choleric. The caloric temperament, right? From Sun Tzu in the Art of War, right? Is fire. Fire can cook food. Fire can cook, right? Wait a minute. Fire can forge steel. Fire can light a city. But uncontrolled fire burns everything around it, including the person carrying it. Right now, a disciplined caloric becomes unstoppable. Mm. An undisciplined caloric is his own worst enemy. He's his worst enemy, right? The art of war in relationships. Many think that war only applies to armies. Nah, I told y'all, life. Me, I think the art of war is everything with me. Life. Yeah, it applies to relationships. Wait a minute. It applies to leadership. It applies to life. There you go. It applies to life, right? Suppose someone insults your first instinct may be respond, right? Soon as somebody insults you or come at you, first thing for you to do you think is respond. It's not always respond. Sometimes just what? Oh, because we know what the prophet told us, right? He give 2 chances, right? Uh Give him holy breath twice. Then if the individual doesn't adhere to the holy breath after 2 times, then you rain down on him like thunder. Um, uh, Stuff Allah wasn't really, I'm just saying, man. For some reason today I've noticed that if you are someone that's conscious or you're someone that is spiritual, or you're someone that is loving and you don't steal, and you into doing the right things with your family, you don't cheat on your wife, you're a good man or woman, you're looked at as being soft, or you're looking as being no, stupid. You know how hard it is to restrain yourself? That's hard. Nobody weak can do that. All right. Okay. Where we at? Okay. Fire can forge steel. fire can light it, including the person carrying it. A disciplined choleric becomes unstoppable. An undisciplined choleric, his worst enemy is itself. The art of war is a relationship. Many think that war only applies to armies. It applies to relationships. Relationships. All right, in relationships. This applies to leadership again, right? It applies to life. Suppose someone, there we go, okay, suppose someone, see, I'm reading the same thing over again because I want y'all to get this, man. It's very important. I don't want to be long. But get this. First response, do something, right? Nah, you ain't got to always do something. Think about it. Immediately to prove a point, to win the argument immediately, to prove a point, right? To dominate. But ask yourself, does winning the argument improve my position? Does winning the argument, does that improve my position? Right? Many battles offer victory, but cause peace. Right? Many arguments can be won while the relationship is lost. Many arguments can be won while the relationships can be lost. Hear me? Higher self versus lower self. Come on, man. Come on, copper tones. Yeah, you going in. Right. We got two selves. We got two higher self and your lower self. Right. Which one you gonna use? Stay on that higher self, man. Stay on that higher self. And blessings come. I can really say this. But sometimes Allah will also, or the Father of the universe, will also uh, test you. He'll also test you to make sure that you're worthy. So he might put you through something that's a little tough to see if you can handle it. Are you going to stand on your square? Or are you going to fold? Then now what? All right. All right. So I said, does winning the argument improve my position? Many battles offer victory because peace. Many arguments, wait a minute, many arguments can be won while the relationship is being lost. Man, that's serious. That is not strategy. That's not strategy. That's not strategy. That's not strategy. Hashtag. Okay, family as strategy as platoon. That's not strategy, man. That is emotional warfare against yourself. One more page, y'all. Coppertone be like RIP. Because we know we have a short, we have a short attention span. People can't handle long, you know what I mean? They can't, it's too much for them. All right, flip it. They can't, people can't handle it, it's too much. So yeah. The strategic mind, y'all. Strategy. The strategic mind. A strategist asks different questions, not how do I defeat them, but how do I achieve my objective? Ooh, how do I achieve my objective? Sometimes the objective is money. Sometimes the objective is peace. Sometimes the objective is family. Sometimes the objective is influence. Sometimes the objective is survival. Never confuse the battle with the mission. Us ancient Muslims, right? Mohabbites, right? right? A power man a powerful man or power man, right? Or powerful man must master three things. What are those three things? Ooh, what are those three things? What are those three things? Ooh, your tongue, your mouth. Watch your mouth. People don't know things you say out your mouth are like there's spells. There's spells. You're putting spells on people. You don't even know it because your mouth is so greasy. You putting spells on people. Well, yeah, Joey up the street, he ain't man, that brother might be doing something else that you don't even know. You put spells on him. Always got something to say about mind your business. Worry about you and your family. We got enough to work on with us and our family to be worrying about Ricky up the street. Man, my bad, y'all. I'm gonna tell y'all, man. It is what it is. I'm an OG, so I ain't worried. I've done mine. I did mine, done mine, doing mine. Business, got some other something great to start doing. I'm about to start selling cell phones, y'all. So get with me on that. MashaAllah. Books written, man. Just stay close, man. There's just a pearl, a guardian king. I'm doing lectures. I got a lecture app. But if you want me just come out, man, just talk to some high school kids or whatever, man, I will blast them out. Pause. But I will get. They need to hear what. Boy, give me a microphone and some 19, 20-year olds. All right, the tongue, right? Pause. Right, his tongue, right? His emotions, right, and his timing. His timing. Right? Let's go. What was that? A powerful man must master three things: his tongue, his emotions, his timing. Most people master none. That is why they become soldiers in someone else's war. Ooh. The person that controls his emotions controls his decisions. The person who controls his decisions controls his future. Serious. Becoming the guardian. Okay. I have a book out called The Guardian King, right? Not as a ruler, but as in steward, as in look, watch over, as in, because they used to call us guardians of the river, in America, right? Uh, okay. What's it? Man, that's not right. Okay. Okay. Becoming the guardian, right? The mature choleric does not seek conflict. He is prepared for conflict. Facts. That's truth, man. He's prepared for conflict. He doesn't go out looking for conflict. There is a difference. He is calm when others panic. Patient when other man when others focus, right? Focused when others become emotional, right? So don't get caught up with your emotions, man. Emotions will tear you to shreds. Tear you to shreds. Yes, almost done, y'all. He understands that when Every move, wait a minute, has a consequence. His power comes not from rage. His power comes from discipline. So it's the closing, y'all. Closing. The greatest warrior is not the loudest. The greatest warrior is not the angriest. The greatest warrior is the one who remains calm while everyone else loses control. Bunch of yelling and if you talking to someone, right? If you ask them a question, right, and they start yelling and go, okay, but guess what you're doing? You telling them yourself. You go to somebody and they get to being mad and loud and you just asking a question. You telling them yourself, dummy. Pause. Stop a laugh. But you telling on yourself, retarded. Man, the greatest warrior is not who remains is the one who remains calm while everyone else loses control. The raw caloric fights battles. The disciplined caloric wins wars. And the master strategist who begins by the battle even begins. Oh, I'm sorry, even begins. That is the deeper lesson of the art of war. Let's go back. He wins by the battle. I'm sorry, before the battle even begins. I didn't write that in there. He wins before the battle even begins. Okay, right. My bad, y'all. My bad. I be writing this stuff, guys. Like, I be fast and like real quick. I called Coppertone probably like about, he'll tell you about 4 or 5 o'clock. I said, bro, let's rock. Something came to my mind. If you don't mind, brother, come on out. You know what I mean? He come out. I had it was 7 o'clock at first. Then I pushed it. Then I went to 9 o'clock. Right. I hit him. I said, bro, we're gonna just do it at 9. Talk to people at 9. So sometimes it just happen, man. What cops gonna say? He said, "What book is this, P?" Okay, I'm the primary source is it's the Art of War, right? It's the Art of War. It's that's what is it? The ambition and aggression leadership, right? The ancient theory held that personal it was influenced by four bloody humors. Check this out. This deep. This deep. Wait a minute. Hold up. Check this out. Something else deep right here. Check this out. All right. 3 books, Coppertone, 3 books. Uh Gladen, The Art of War. Give me 1 second. The Ambition and Aggression Leadership. That's the book. Quickness to Anger. The ancient theory held that it was influenced by 4 bodily humors: blood, sanguine, yellow bite, choleric, black bite, mela, melaninochoric. Man, I just realized, yeah, that's melanin. Black bite, melanochoric. Man, Yeah. These are four bodily humors, right? That's deep. Yeah. It's a bodily thing. He understands that when every move has consequence, his power comes not from rage. His power comes from discipline. Closing, man, with the closing. Man. Oh, I went over the closing. I went over the closing already. Okay, cool. So we done. The art of war, hypocrites, the hypocrites, and the four temperaments. All right, and Galen. Those are the books. Copper's home. Yeah, Galen. Galen. Got those three in and put it together, man. And I hope y'all are right. I hope everybody stay well, stay strong, stay smart. Remember the mind, man, the mind. Don't let nobody get your mind. If you want to help with the channel, right? CashApp, PTM 720, right? Um, so I can work, you know what I mean, and not have to worry about it. But there's a bunch of stuff going on. Just pause for a minute. It takes money to make money, right? And they're not giving us our money. They're not, right? So we know that now, right? It's ridiculous. They're giving it to everybody else. So then you have IA Indigenous Pearl, right? Anything you can think of. Email me. We got book bags, we got hats, we got, man, all kind of stuff, man. Um, my crystals I make by hand, and it has copper around them. If you know about crystal and copper, uh, the UV rays from the sun hit it, and it generates our melanin. I make these by hand. I make them all the time for people. I mean, just email me at parris@gmail.com. Support the channel, man. Support us. Support us, man. If we don't support us, man, who gonna support us? And I don't do what I do for goofiness. It's really for us. That's it. Then I Garden King. Um, I do lectures. I told y'all that earlier. And cell phones is a new thing, right? So peace. I love y'all. Stay strong. Cop Tone, you already know. Love you, man, for coming through. I think my wife came through. I ain't see her. She's sneaky. You know what I mean? She'll come through, like come through, like I mean, she know how to work phones, man. You know how women are, right? But I love y'all. Stay strong. Paris the Moor. Peace, man. Peace.